about 20 minutes away from hauling up the anchor from here in English Harbour in Antigua and sailing a direct line non-stop to New York City. I'm a little bit disappointed to be leaving so early. Well, probably a little bit more than a little bit. Just kind of really... It's a long haul up to New York City, and it's going to be really great once I get up there. I'm just really not looking forward to the voyage. I just think it's going to be really slow, and there's going to be really kind of light winds. But then I think, you know, some shit is going to blow through. So, yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed. I just like a kind of hassle-free passage. I just really don't want any hassles once I get to New York City either, because the Americans don't make it easy for foreigners to sail in their waters, and there's probably a bunch of technicalities they can get me on if they really wanted to, but I hope not. I hope they take pity on the poor guy with the little boat who's just sailed 1,500 miles from the Caribbean. So, this is it, and yeah, that's the end of paradise. Just had a cool conversation with this, with the guy on watch, or the captain, I don't know, of this tanker, which is pretty cool. I wish I had it on, I got it on tape, but he's Bulgarian and he welcomes me to Bulgaria to sail in the Black Sea. He's barreling directly to Rotterdam right now, so he's going, you know, pretty much where I came from. It's the 1st of June 2008, and we're almost at a latitude with Miami, and it's 6:30 in the morning, and it's pretty light airs, but it's been really the most amazing sail so far. It's just been really pleasant, and nice winds on the beam, nice weather. The first couple of days we had a tropical wave come through. It was a little bit hairy, but even then, you know, 25-30 knots of wind, we did good progress. So there was a lot of, the most incredible amount of rain I've seen in a long time, and I was a little bit concerned about the lightning because I don't have good grounding set, so I was a little bit concerned about that, but it passed, and ever since then we've had really nice weather, and you know, we're going a little bit slow now, maybe 3 knots or something, sometimes less, but it's just fantastic. I'm really just not looking at the clock, and I'm not looking at how many miles we're doing. I'm just plotting my daily mark on the chart and reading my books, and probably for the first time really just enjoying the passage up to New York City. Thinking a lot about what's next, and yeah, just really having a good time. So we'll get there when I get there. I've never seen so much rain. It was quite amazing. So I had a shower and just watched the spectacle from inside the boat. I actually left a bucket out here in the cockpit and it filled up twice. First time I dumped it overboard, and the second time I saved the water and I've just done some washing. If I had been smart, I probably would have got one of the sails out and used it as to collect the rain, the drinking water. It would have been nice to have some nice chilled rainwater next time. It's kind of a little bit frustrating just sitting here and just no wind. I haven't got any fuel, so it's just pray that something happens. Light winds for the past 2 days, so progress next to nothing. A bit better today, but still kind of nothing to phone home about. Pretty uneventful sail really. A little bit concerned about the Sargasso Sea and being becalmed when I get above 30 degrees latitude into the horse latitudes. But there's nothing I can do, so call in for a weather forecast maybe tomorrow and see what's happening out there. Hopefully I won't have to go into Bermuda because I don't want to delay things any further. I just want to get up to the Big Apple. So that's the status so far. Still haven't caught a fish. So it's the 8th of June 2008 and I'm about 70 nautical miles west of Bermuda and still 650 nautical miles south of New York City, and I was going to go into Bermuda for fuel because there's so little wind that it was kind of recommended to me that I should just go in for fuel and motor on. But that's not really practical, and I really didn't want to stop for psychological reasons mostly. Because on a long trip like this, if you stop halfway, or not even halfway, so over halfway, you break it up. You're on one big trip and you break it up like that, and then you've got to prepare and to do another one, and it's just too much. So I decided to just stay out here and soldier on. There's no wind, and that's a bit of a problem, and I'm becalmed right now, but that's on the verge of a wind change, I hope. The only real concerns are if this does take 2 weeks, I'm going to start having food issues already. I'm just down to kind of rice, and really basic pasta, nothing else. But I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with not having any food at all, so I'm really hoping that we get some wind and I can continue on. So tonight though, I guess I'll sleep well. It looks like there's a rain squall coming, so who knows. But there's a big high pressure system over me, and this is really not helping, so fingers crossed. It's actually incredibly spooky out there. There's some kind of weird fog. I didn't really think this area was known for fog, but it's just really eerie. You feel like it's a ghost ship or something out here, or that some big pirate ship is going to come up over the horizon. But now that the night has fallen, it's a little bit scary. I'm glad I have the radar detector, at least it can't be plowed down by a big ship. Yeah, I think I'll just stay tucked up in bed tonight. Very, very weird. So we're still 580 nautical miles away from New York City, and kind of down to well, what you saw then. There's just kind of rice and chili sauce, and I managed to find a can of mussels in the bilge, pretty much. So still 6 days or something of just rice, really. We'll run out of all the sweet things. No more cookies, no more nothing really. It's just rice and a little bit of pasta left, and that's it. So it's the glamour of offshore sailing in a small boat. Offshore sailing is you get to eat rice, you get pounded around, and all your windows leak. You can't really see it, but all my windows are leaking, and you eat your food on your lap, go to bed, and then you do it all over again. So bring on New York City. Give me a house and a cheeseburger or something. Today crossed the Gulf Stream, and it wasn't very nice. I haven't slept since about 2 a.m. and it's evening now. I'm pretty exhausted. We've been pushed way out east by the current in the stream, and I think we're still affected by it. It's difficult to tell. But there was another yacht out there, sailing yacht Discover, Challenger 67-foot yacht, and I saw them in the haze. It was kind of, I think there is bushfires on the continent, and you could smell them, and there was a lot of haze around today. And I talked with the captain of Discover, and he confirmed my suspicions, and also we had a chat about the Gulf Stream, and that was good. He was experiencing the same thing as me, being pushed to the east, and so that was good just to confirm with someone else. There's a big low pressure system which I found out about from talking to Adventurer of the Seas. It's a big cruise ship, and he has Discoverer has Inmarsat C on board, and gave me a better picture of the low pressure system, and hopefully it's going to skip around to starboard, and I'll get a nice beam reach in New York City. That's best case scenario.
But right now we're heading away from New York City and actually adding miles. It's kind of irritating. But other than that, it's okay. I just hope that this low pressure system does go to starboard, or that if I still am in the grip of the Gulf Stream, that I'm not soon, so that I can stop easting and point more west towards New York. Otherwise I'll end up in Nantucket or something. There's a beached whaler, or I don't know. Anyway, so I hope tomorrow things change a bit and it'll be another 2-3 days. And I'll be into New York City, I hope. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty tired and I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, that's it.
So it's the night after the boisterous Gulf Stream, and we're becalmed, and that's just not supposed to have happened. We're supposed to have had perfect wind up to New York City. And it's really weird because there's supposed to be this, low pressure system, blah blah blah. Maybe this is the calm before the storm, I don't know, but it's pretty incredible here. It's very cold now. The water has changed colour and is now a sort of a murky green, as opposed to a sort of bright, kind of crystal clear blue. It's really quite an amazing change. The Gulf Stream is phenomenal. It's like crossing a border, like a sea border, and you cross it, and one side it's kind of warm and sunny, and the other side it's cold and green and really completely different. I had no idea what an immense change happened. So it was so suddenly. I knew the importance of the Gulf Stream, but no idea that it was literally you cross it and there's another world on the other side. So it's quite amazing. So it's about 6:30 a.m. and hopefully some wind comes sooner rather than later.
They didn't know, ASIO should have told them, but the Court of Appeal rejected those.
I've been stuck with Christian radio for quite a long time, so it was quite a surprise to find ABC radio. Hey! Yeah, to pick up ABC radio all the way from over here. I can't even get the BBC, so I'm impressed. Go ABC. There's been a few new additions to the boat. There's been a couple of moths, and I saw a fly, and there's some new birds. It's pretty interesting. And yesterday, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I could smell smoke, and I made sure that we weren't on fire, and I left a message for Marty and said, I can smell smoke, what's happening? And it must have been the northwest winds bringing the smoke from North Carolina. There's big fires there, so that was pretty fascinating, because I noticed that from near Bermuda. This sort of bushfire haze, and I just thought I was kind of seeing things or it was something else, but I guess that's what it was. So we're still 250 miles from New York, but definitely really interesting changes, really subtle. Yeah, really interesting. This bird came out of nowhere and was pointed right at me. He won't respond on the radio, but he changed course, so I guess he can see me. But he's pretty close. Really? Just hear the big engines. If you've ever wondered where all the balloons in the world go, they come out here with me, and we float around. There's another one, you can't see it in the distance on camera, but there's another balloon floating a couple of 100 meters away. And this is the third balloon I've seen, and about the 6th I've seen altogether. Wow, there's a big fish. Yeah. That's where all the balloons go. When you let a balloon go, they come here with me. I don't even fucking see it. We're just going in a big circle. That's the Eddy. And now we're just going back to where, you know, I got caught in it. We're literally just going in a fucking circle. And then I tried to motor out of it and the engine's gone. And I'm running out of food and it's just really not fucking funny anymore. And there's another balloon. I don't know if we... No! We can't catch it. There's this sun, I don't know why it's so red. It could be the fires again, I don't know. There's it's very kind of hazy kind of conditions. And at the back there is warship. It's just called Warship 68. It's a very uninspiring name. But it's just 6 nautical miles away now, and they're conducting live tests. So hopefully we don't get hit by anything. But it's kind of funny. I'm within 100 miles of America, and I'm already kind of experiencing the military might. They're you know, firing. They're already firing. So yeah. So I'm feeling better today. We were getting closer to New York and escaped the wrath of the Eddy, which I've named Eddy the Eddy, which is a very original, creative name. So we're almost there. It's very exciting. Can't wait. from New York City, and this squall or something has just blown through. It's really quite strong winds. Hopefully it's just a squall and it's just going to blow out in 20 minutes or something, but because the sea will build if the wind continues blowing like this, and it's so close. Jesus, don't need any really bad weather this close. It's still really blowing really hard out there. It could possibly be the strongest winds I've experienced so far, which is kind of ironic. But we were hove to, and then I hoisted the jib and we got some good progress. But now it's another squall has blown through, and yeah, I heard some fishermen say that they were a bit surprised. You could see the squall on radar, and they thought it was just going to be 15-20 knots today, which is what I thought too. So let's just hope that these morning storms, squalls, and they go away. We're about 15 nautical miles from the entrance to New York Harbor, and it's 5 in the morning, and there's very limited visibility. It's down to, I'd say, less than 1 nautical mile, so it's a little bit hairy coming into such a major port and not being able to see anything. But hopefully all the other ships have radar, and I have a radar detector, so we should be okay, but it's still a little bit disconcerting. But we're almost there. So we made it. This is land in this is Sandy Hook Point in New Jersey. First sight of land in 28 days now. So there you have it. That's it, really.